What's going on, everybody? Brian Trippe, right here in Birmingham, Alabama. I'm so glad that you guys have been following everything that we've been trying to do at REIA with the videos. We're on episode number 26 now. I can't believe we've been doing this for about a month and a half now, and we're up to number 26. Very, very fortunate to be able to do that. The people that came out to the workshop, I felt like the workshop we had last weekend was just absolutely phenomenal. A lot of people left that workshop with action plans. It's a big difference between our workshops and any other workshop you may attend. We give you an actual plan to get out there and make money in real estate today. And then with the REIA, our next REIA meeting is coming up on February 9th. I'm so excited. And really, that's a good transition for what I want to just to briefly talk about for the next maybe 5 minutes. Is on February 9th, I'm actually going to be speaking on option contracts. And I've done a lot of stuff with option contracts. I actually have done so much that I'm not an attorney, but I know the law pretty well, especially here in Alabama. I know what you can do and what you cannot do, and it's a really tricky kind of area, and a lot of people just don't even do it right. And I'm just going to give you a perfect example. I never go to Craigslist. It's kind of crazy. I just happened upon Craigslist, and I saw Trussville. I live in Trussville, so I clicked on it. And first and foremost, I want to make 100% clear, I don't know these guys. I don't. It's a company that is doing this. I want to kind of show you what they did. I don't know them. I'm not attacking them personally. I'm just giving you a warning. If you're new, when you start talking about getting into options and lease options and stuff like that, it is really tricky. And I'm going to be speaking about this on February 9th. The legal piece to it is really, really tricky. And so I just want to kind of give you a warning here. Let's get in here and look at this. Okay, so first of all, they're using the words rent to own. You got to be very, very careful with the words rent. Rent to own as a standalone phrase is not legal. It's not even what they're trying to do here. And so this is an edit to the previous video because I wanted to come in here. I actually spoke with the owner of this property and talked to him, and he's trying to do a lease option on it. Okay, so it's still a great example. And so that's why I deleted the previous video, and I wanted to, because I was getting a couple of people asking me, and then I talked to this guy. This is what's happening on this. He's trying to lease option, and that's fine. That's perfectly legal. Do not use the words rent to own. Don't use it. Don't do it. It's not what they're doing here. It's completely misleading, and you can get into super, super tricky. You can lose the house. So if you're going to do a lease option, if you're leasing something with the option to buy it at a later date, that's perfectly legal. You can totally do that. You're not renting it to own it, because here's what happens. If you rent it to own, some of that rent the judge is gonna say, and this is law that has already been proven. It's already settled. There's precedent for it. It's already happened here in the state of Alabama many times. If you're renting something and you're giving the homeowner ownership, or the tenant ownership, they're no longer a tenant. They're no longer a tenant if you're giving them ownership to the property. And so I want to make sure you guys understand that they're always going to be, and I'm going to teach this on February 9th. There are always two parts to the lease option. There's the lease. It's a lease. You're renting the property. And then the second part is an option. That they have the option to potentially, hopefully, own it down the road. And that's why they had the terminology in their ad, will help you repair the credit, because that's typically the people that are going to help them, that are going to do that. So I wanted to clear that up. Don't use the words rent to own at all. Okay, don't do it. Don't use it. And then that's really it as far as this goes. If you have any questions, please get in touch with me. I hope you put them in the comment box so other people can see what questions you're asking, so I can answer them. But just understand that part.